would like to talk about something that had become very real to me today. I could share it in a daily experience video, but I rather choose not to do so. I will talk about it as a little teaching. And in short, I would say it's about disassociation. And what I mean by that is that you are free to observe your own thoughts and feelings from outside. It's something that God has been teaching me for a long time, but it took me a few years till I could become vocal about it. When I was leaving suicidal thoughts and coming out of suicidal things, that's when I first experienced that I'm free to disassociate from my thoughts. Like, I'm not my thought. I might think that I'm suicidal, but that's not who I am. It's just a thought. But now I experienced that in a new way. There is something that I had to decide about in the last few days, and I thought that there is E and there is B, and I need to choose from them, but I had no peace in either of them. And I was like, and I asked God, and God said, you can do whatever, just love me. He always tells me that, even in the most extreme, crucial situations. Most of the time, he tells me that you can do whatever, as long as you love me. And that's what he said again, and I was angry that you should tell me what I should decide. It's very important. And I started to get into a loop, the spiral of thoughts. Like, I went up and down over and over again, causing even more and more pain to myself. And I came to a point when I had almost physical pain about it. Like, every time this thought came into my mind, I just, it felt like squeezing. And I let it go over and over again. And I had a great day with Jesus yesterday. And I woke up this morning completely overwhelmed by this question. And I was so weighed down and so full of pain. And I was like, oh, I can't believe it. I let it go so many times. I can't believe myself. And I felt like there is me, and there are these painful thoughts, and Jesus was out there, and I had to suppress these feelings so that I can experience God. So of course I'm one with Jesus, but now I experience him out there. So I just I need to even out everything in my feelings so that I can sense him. And it didn't work. I felt even more pain, and all of a sudden God just had mercy on me and switched on a little light. Not a big light that overwhelmed everything and wiped away all my questions. Just sometimes he does that. He just gave me a little light, and it was so funny. I just felt like all the feelings I have and all the emotions and thoughts are still present, but they are out there. I'm observing it from the outside. I was completely disassociated. Like, there was one unit of me and Jesus observing this mess in my head. Not like a few seconds ago when there was me and my stupid thoughts in one unit and we tried to approach the other unit of Jesus. And it didn't make the wrong feelings disappear, but it made them powerless because it wasn't me anymore. It was just a thought. And I knew that Jesus was like, I'm all in to go into the depths of this feeling and thought, and I'm all in to heal this twisted part of your emotions. Like, he wasn't like, I don't even care, it's such a small thing. He was interested in it, but he said, look, what we are together is a way much closer relationship than what you have with your own thoughts. Like, I am closer to you than your thoughts to you. Like, I'm closer to you than how close you are to yourself. So that you have these emotions and this mess going on, it's okay. It doesn't hinder anything. We are close. Period. We are close. And I'm all in to clean up this mess. But even if you won't allow us to clean up this mess, we will be just as close. And sometimes we feel like the mess that is going on in our heads and feelings prevent us to experience God, or prevent us to receive His blessings, or live our full lives, or live our destinies. Like, we believe all kinds of lies that the mess we have in our heads is able to prevent us from participating in the heavenlies and living the life God has given to us. And yeah, that's what I experienced today morning is that, yeah, I have this doubt, and if I think about it, it hurts. But you are closer to me, Jesus, than these hurts. Like, we are here, we are one group, we are one team, and we are looking at this other circle, other bubble of my thoughts and emotions. And yes, it didn't make it disappear, but it felt like it's actually just a feeling. Actually, it can be dealt with. Like, God must know how this will be healed, and it will be how this will be corrected. And Jesus knows that the very core of your being is good, and He takes any time to there's no hurry about it. You can use any time to clean up this mess, these twisted things, thought patterns, bad experiences, results of being rejected, and all these things that happen to us in this world. He knows that the true you, the essential good you, is forever one with him, and you too can look at this mess that had happened to you in your life and you can clean it up together. And it's actually his joy, and it's his free time activity, it's just something he does for fun, to look at your mess and clean it up. Because he knows that what is in that circle doesn't impact the circle where you are with him. It's another thing. And I know that many times we feel like it prevents us to experience God, what we feel and what we are going through and all the pain. But it can prevent us from experiencing God, because we believe that it can prevent us. The enemy convinces us that because I can't feel okay and I can put everything together, then I need to approach God from the outside. And the truth of the matter is that the tiniest unit in this galaxy is you and God melted together. And all the other things, even your own emotions and feelings and thoughts, are in the category of the other things. And what I felt like, my relationship with Jesus is so close that even my feelings can't enter it. Like, I was just disassociating, stepping outside and observing it. It was so liberating. Maybe it's a mental health issue, and maybe some qualified therapist could tell you which therapy contains that kind of approaches. I'm not a professional. All I can say is that Holy Spirit is leading me to do that, and it works very well for me. I don't say that for every mental health issue it's a solution. But for me, it's really helpful. And and many times I share these things with my friends who are psychologists and or go to psychologists, and they say that what you tell me is absolutely scientific. Like, that's how it works. And I'm like, really? What God is leading me to is actually a scientific thing. It just amazes me. He is such a good therapist. I don't say that don't go to a therapist, but all I say that you can look at God in that sense as well. Like, he knows how to clean up that mess. He knows what's there. And he knows the essential goodness that's underneath it. Yeah. So feel free to step outside, take one step away from your own thoughts and emotions when you get into a negative spiral, and just observe it. Many times people say that, oh, it's good to involve another person who can look at the issue as an outsider with a clear mind, and there is some truth to it, but you can be the outsider when you are alone in your room. You can do that. You can become the the wise outsider who oversees the whole situation when you're on your own in your room. And of course, there are situations when it's helpful to invite somebody into your mess. I'm not against it. All I'm saying is that you can be the outsider as well. You can have this clear mind of, okay, that's going on with me. That's what I feel. It's okay. For example, when I feel like, oh, I'm so rejected, and then I'm like, and then the Holy Spirit just throws the spotlight on it, like, why do you feel you are rejected? Because people always treat me like that and da 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 da. And why do you think the people always treat me like that? Because when it happened and da da da. So you learn this thought pattern that people treat you like that because there's something wrong with you. Okay. So you actually developed these glasses to look through in every situation. Am I right? Yes, probably. So the situation, is it possible that the situation hasn't actually happened in a way that it was a rejection towards you? You just had these glasses? Yeah. And maybe it is absolutely a lie that people rejected you in this situation. Yeah. So he just loves to like go through all these spirals and showing light, like with this, when you are in a cave with a spotlight, like he just goes around with light. Yeah, he's good at mental health. I really need it. Yeah, and of course, it's not like finally healing all your wounds. It's about discovering who you really are, who you have always been, this perfection that you are from your creation. Yeah, and I know that the Holy Spirit is in your room as you are watching me, and He's surrounding you from behind. He's just hugging you, or she, and 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 He's whispering to your ears that everything is going to be fine. Everything is fine right now. And even if we will never finish cleaning up the mess, nothing can prevent us enjoying each other. Nothing can prevent my purposes for you. So chill out. We are the closest relationship ever. Even your twisted thoughts are just them. We are. Amen. May the heaven follow you. Bye.